Today, we're building an AI job board website where company can post jobs, users can come search for jobs, and the AI system will match users to the company. And I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of how we built this amazing site you can see here with no knowledge of coding. If you've not met me before, my name is Matthew Brown and I am the founder of Zipflight. This is part of our mini series on how to generate income by creating Micro SaaS platform. This is a job board platform. It comes with tons of features. As you can see, we have the admin panel. Here, we're going to show you how to set everything up from the home job to the payment settings to candidate reviews, company's information, and a whole lot more. We're also going to show you how a company, so this is a registered company, right? This is their dashboard, how they can post jobs, how they can use their AI template, how they can set each job, interact with their user, and a whole lot more. Then lastly, you have the user dashboard, really simple, and you can see it also have AI template. This will help them generate a resume for CV, send message, send cover letter, update their resume, and a whole lot more. So if you're interested in this, just get ready, get a cup of coffee, and follow this video to the end. It will help you create your own micro business or micro SaaS platform where people can pay in subscription to post jobs, or where companies can pay in subscription to post jobs, and a whole lot more. So if you're ready, let's get started. In order to achieve this, the first thing you need to do is to get a hosting and a domain. And I will always recommend Hostinger, and it's actually the best. For the Hostinger, we have an affiliate link where we get a bit of a commission if you get a domain and a hosting with Hostinger. The thing is, you're going to get up to 20% off if you use our affiliate link, and also will offer to help you install it and send you a private video showing you how we did that process. But if you want something more affordable, you could go with Namecheap. And in this video, I'm going to be using Namecheap for the tutorial because it makes use of one of the most used tools ever, cPanel. So if you already have a hosting and a domain, just head over to your cPanel. If you want to get hosting and a domain, if you want something more affordable, you could go with Hostinger, Domain King, or any of them. Just make sure they're making use of cPanel. But if you want to go with my recommendation, just use the link below to click and get your hosting and domain from Hostinger. Make sure to use the referral link and reach out to me on the contact, and we'll help you throughout the process of setting up this. So once you do that, you need to navigate to cPanel. Then I want you to come here and search for File Manager on your cPanel. Now, in case you're new to this and you want to get your hosting and domain and you don't know how to do that, just head over to our YouTube channel. I bet you're on our YouTube channel. Just make sure to click on the subscribe button and go on the videos. You're going to see how to buy hosting and domain on Namecheap, on Hostinger, and you're going to see on Namecheap. This video will help you throughout the process. All right, let's come back. So once you get to your file manager, it looks like this. I don't want you to panic. It's easy for anybody to do. So what you want to do is, if you're getting the hosting and domain for the first time, your cPanel, your file manager and cPanel will look a bit scanty. Mine is a whole lot of stuff here. So what you need to do is to navigate to public_HTML, and you will have a very blank space here. There will be no file or folder here. If there are any, you want to select and delete. And here is where you're going to be importing the script you're going to be using. But if you already have a website here, you're already building a website, you can use a subdomain or an add-on domain, right? A subdomain is a domain, it's an extension added to your domain, like we have here. ai.zipflight.tech is a subdomain. If you want to know how to create a subdomain, I'll put a link in the description showing you how to do that. It's simple using cPanel, right? But yeah, I'm going to be using a add-on domain. It's more like a domain because Namecheap allow you to host more than one website on your Namecheap account. So basically you could use up to 3 domains for the basic plan. All right, that being said, once you come to your domain, right, I'm going to be using this, but if you are just new, you want to go to public_HTML, which is this. Click on it and it should appear like this. Now I'm going to be using the job view. Look at it, I already have it here, but I'm going to show you how you can upload it. It's simple. Once you're here, I want you to click on upload. Then you're going to click on select, and you're going to select the script, right? Or when you have the script. Once you do that, just allow it to fully load and it will turn green. When it's successful, then you click on go back. Now once it goes back, you have it here. What you want to do is to right click, then click on extract, then click on extract file. Once the file is successfully extracted, what you want to do is go click on close. Now you have a folder, just open up the folder, click on select all here, and you're going to click on move. Make sure to delete up to the job and make sure it look like this, just your domain and extension, then click on move file. Then I want you to click on up one level and you have this. The next thing you want to do is to open an empty tab, just come here, then type in your domain. Then you get this installation process, right? So make sure everything here is checked with green, right? Once that's done, click on next. So you're going to put in your license key, then click on verify and next. Here you're going to put in your information. So first of all, under your site name, you're going to put in your website name. So I'm going to put that. Now it will require you to do what we call to connect your database. Now I'm going to show you how to set up the database. I want you to navigate back. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to navigate back to cPanel, and here I'm going to be searching for database. Click on manage my database here. The next thing you want to do is to give your database a name. So I'm going to call this job. Then I'm going to click on create database. The next thing I'll click on go back. Now when you scroll down, you're going to scroll down. You notice I have a lot of database here, so don't worry about that. Yours will be scanned if you're new. So what you want to do is you're going to click on generate password here. Then just make sure to save this password that you've generated. Click on I have copied this password, use. Then here I'm going to call it job also. Then click on create. So this is the database user I am creating. Once that's done, so I'm not saving this, just click on go back. What you want to do next is to scroll down. We're going to be connecting our database and user. So I'm just going to search for job and job, then click on add. Make sure to grant all privileges, scroll down and click on make changes. Once that is successfully done, I want you to come back to your installation process where you have your password. You're going to paste that password here. Then I want you to come back here and copy this. Since our username and database name are the same, I'm just going to copy one, then come here. Under the database name, I'm going to paste this. The username, I'm going to also paste this. Once that is done, I want you to click on submit and next. Give it some time to fully load. Then it brings you to your website, basically. So what you want to do is to click on login here. I'm going to put in our website information, and this will successfully take you to your dashboard. So welcome to the dashboard, and congratulations, you've finished the most critical part of this website, which is installation. Once you're here, every other thing feels easy. So just follow the process and we'll set up this quickly. So the first thing you want to do is to scroll down and click on profile settings here. Here you can change your personal name, right? Change your email, change your password, and all of that. So you could also add an image to this as the admin, depending on what you want to do. Once you've done that, you want to come to developer settings, and we're going to click on app settings. We're going to be making a few changes here. You're going to give your company a name. Do you want your site to the visibility of your site error? You want to click there if there's an error. Then you want to put your time zone wherever you are in Canada, US, depending on the time zone you want to put it, and click on save changes once you're done with that. The next part is to set up your SMTP. Now your SMTP will help you to run emails, so people can actually send and receive emails on this platform. And to set this up, you will need an email. So for this, I want you to just go back to cPanel and click on cPanel here. And what you want to do is I want you to search for email. So I'm going to click on email account. Now I already have emails account here. So what you want to do is to come here and to create a new email. It's basically simple. Just click on create. You're going to write your name. So I'm just going to call this job, right? So job, then you're going to put in a password, or you can generate a password depending on what you want. Right? So once you're done, click on create. Now that email will be created for you. So if you scroll down, you're going to see it's job@zipflight.tech. So what I want to do is I'm going to click on check email. Remember to always save the passwords. Very important. Then if you want to open your email for mailbox, you want to click on open, but that's not what I want. So I'm going to come to configure email client here, and these are the information I need. So the first thing I want to do is to come here where you have your mail password. I'm going to paste that here. The next thing I want to do is to pick up my username. Right, your username is usually your email, so I'm just going to copy it and come back here, paste it here. So we're going to be using an SSL, right? Then email address. From email address, you could put this. From name, you could put the flight. Then you could put your email here, incoming mail. Then what you want to do is your host, right? So what you want to do for your host is you put in your email address, paste it here. Just make sure to delete the job ads, then just be your domain. Now, if you're not using Namecheap, you're using probably a different hosting that makes use of cPanel. To get all of this information in the same process, but to know the type of hosting you want to use, you will find it here. You will get the incoming server, use what is on the incoming server. Okay, so once that is done, I will need to change the port to 465, and you're going to paste it here, 465. Once that is done, go down and click on save changes. Now we've been able to save changes, so we'll come back to storage and settings. Here you can use your own server, which is basically Namecheap, or that's what I'm using, or any hosting you're using. But if you know you're going to be accepting a whole lot of people on your platform and expect your platform to grow, you could use an external storage, which is WACB, and they have a free plan. But I'm going to use the internal storage just to save time, but you could check them out online. Now the next thing is your OpenAI API key. Now this will help you generate AI content and all of those stuff. This will help your users use your AI features on your website. For this, you want to go to openai.api/API key here. If you want, I'll put the link in the description for you to check it out. Now for this, you will need to pay money. Now it's not compulsory to use the AI feature, but if you want to use it, you will need to pay an OpenAI subscription API key. You need to buy the API key credits, right? I think it's cost, the lowest you can go for is a $5 plan. With $5, you'll be able to get more than enough to start your micro SaaS platform, basically. So once you're here, what you want to do is to click on just here. You're going to see drop down, click on API platform. Then if you're still new to the platform, you will need to add a deposit. So basically I have $5 credit. You could see, so you could just click on add credits here. Then you will need to add a credit balance. But if you don't already have a payment method set up, you need to go to payments method and add a payment method. That's where your money will be debited from. All right, once that is done, you want to come to API keys here. I already have one generated, but I'm just going to quickly delete this. You could generate more than one, but because I'm not using this for anything, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to click on create a new key. I'm going to call this job. Then on the project, we'll leave it as default, then click on create key. So I'm going to quickly copy the key, then come back here and paste my key, then click on save changes. Once that is done, we only come to email verification. This part is really important, so you want to check it out. So what you want to do is, if you want to enable your users before they access their platform, they should be able to do their KYC. You can click on this, but I love to leave these two unchecked because I want my users to have smooth access, especially now that I'm building a job platform that is still new and a lot of people have not used it. I don't want them to have any hassle or struggle throughout the process. The next thing is social login. I don't know if I showed you in the intro video, but all our platform comes with a social login, which at the end of the video I'll still show you. So for you to be able to do this, it's usually the button that says login with Google or create an account or sign up with Google. With this way, your users can create a Google account in no time. All right, so what for this part, because of how the process is, I've created a short tutorial. It's on our YouTube channel. it's on our YouTube channel. You can find it here. So it's just 4 views. We see we're not having a lot of views, so support the channel, share, like, and subscribe. So it's on our YouTube channel, and we also have, if I quickly open it up, we also have a PDF that will help you throughout the process. Right. So if you click on the link here, you will get this access to the PDF. It's totally free. So let me just open it quickly. It's totally free for you. But if you want to follow the video, you get the video here. Just follow the PDF and get it straight into your email. Just in case of the future, you will not be able to, you will not struggle with this anymore. But you just watch the video and to help you, it's easy. And I made use of this video to set up that process. All right. Once you're done with that, just make sure to put your client ID and client secret key and click on save changes. The Facebook is a bit technical, so I'm not doing that. So once that is done, everything about developer setting is done. So you come to themes. Now I'm going to show you some cool options. So if we come to the front end of our website, so I'm just going to come here, open a new tab, and I put in our website URL. Now you could see how it's currently looking, right? This is beautiful to me, but you may not like this. You may want a different design, and so that option was provided. So you can click on this and you can see how this design is. If it's something like this you want, you could go with it. There are about, I think, 1, 2, 3, there are about 8 options here that you can choose from, or 7, right? So just make sure to pick the best that you want, but we're going to leave this at this. Just give me the option. The next is your page settings. Yeah, this is where you're going to be choosing the options. Also, any option you take on the theme, it's going to appear here, so you don't have to worry. The next you're going to notice, so let me just cancel this. Now, if you notice, yeah, you're going to be changing text. It says find and hire top 3% of talent. If I come here and change the 3% to 5%, and scroll down and click on save changes. Once you come here and refresh this, you see that it quickly changed to 5%. So you could change all of this text from this page. So we deliver blazing fast and striking work solutions. If you come here, you could find that exactly here. Right. So there are other options. So you just go through it and change the text. Once you change the text, it's going to affect what is here. Most demanding categories. You can see it here. Just change the text and it will affect what is here. And if you want to add the images, you could see that here there's a place for image. There's a place for image. All of this image, you could find them here. Just add the images you want and they will appear perfectly. Now here's where you're going to be setting your KYC, which is what we know as know your customer. It's simple, easy. Remember, what you want to do is to come to create method here. Now you want to choose an image that will be on your KYC. Just click on it. If I choose this random image, I'm going to enter title. Let's say I want to get an ID card. Let's say provide your means of identification. You're going to click on accept attachment, make it active. Then under the input documents, if you want to get like means of identification like an ID card, you're going to put a file and you're going to call it let's say government ID. You put it here, then you can add more. And once you're done, let me call this short form for government, then ID. Right, so I'm just going to cancel this. Once we're done, we'll click on save. But because there's no title, so it probably may not save. So just call this government ID as well. So you see title field is important. So we're going to click on do it again and it has been saved. So there's already one here, but we just added another one. So the next thing I want to do is we have your SEO settings. So basically this is just adding SEO descriptions on each page, your meta description. So your title, meta description, tags are what people are searching for, right? You could put job search, AI job, and basically other things, Twitter site title and the rest. The next thing is your custom pages. Now we have your privacy policy, which is important. You want people to know your terms and conditions. You could come here to edit them, right? Change it and make sure it fits into your company. Now under custom pages too, you could add your own pages and other information, right? Then we have your menu settings. Now this is very important. So under our menu currently, if we come here, you see that the system provides us with different home pages. These are different looks. So if we come to home 2, it's going to show you the option I showed you there before. So you see, this is the home 2. So we want to just have just one here. So what you want to do is, once you come to header, you click on right click here, and we're going to click on manage. And here for those home 1, home 2, you could basically just delete them, then delete all this job list. So I'm going to just leave some like this blog, leave this, and this is what I want. I just click on save here. Then when we come back here, we're going to refresh this, and we have, you see, single. So you click on home, brings me here, so job. So all this is set, but basically that's just a few things I needed to show you there. Now you can add any URL and add a new link, right? Let me show you what I mean. So let's say I want to add a login button. So let's open this here. Once I come here and click on, first of all, let me log out here. Then we click on login here. Now notice the URL. It added a login extension. So what we want to do is to copy this, come back here, and I'm going to put this, I'm going to call it login. Then that URL I copied, I'm going to paste it here, then click on add. Then it has been added, and click on save changes. Then once I come to the front end of the site, and maybe I go home and just try to refresh, you're going to see the option of login. So I'm just going to delete this, right? Save. Now, don't just delete any of them. Make sure you look at them and decide what's best for you. So locations are different places where you have jobs to offer people, right? Where you want to. So if I click here, I'm going to add Nigeria, then click on create. Now it's going to add our nation, Nigeria, basically, right? So we have language, currency. You want to make sure to add your country currency. So come here, currency. I'm going to add Naira, right? So we're going to call it NGN. Then click on create. We've added that. Then for your about us, right? So once you click here, you're going to see a bit most demanding category. So for the about us, you can change your about us information based on all of this. You could add a video link. It's simple, just go through it. Basically, the testimonials, the same thing, steps, the same thing. Now, if you scroll down, you're going to see all of these things I'm telling you about. So let me show you. So how it works, trusted by. So basically, so this is where your testimonials are, right? So you could add to it. So basically that's a few things you could do. So just make sure to look through it. Then what else do we have? Frequently asked questions. These are questions people often ask. We call it FAQs, right? You could put questions people ask, like where's your office located? Then you put an answer. Once we click on it and open it here, you're going to see different questions. So you could do how to delete them, or you want to edit them and add your own questions. All right, so you can just delete them or edit them depending on what you want. Here you're going to find all your blog posts, the categories, and that. Here we have message requests. When user sends messages, you're going to see all the requests here going out and coming. Here you have notifications. So if you want to create a notification to send to companies or admin, depending, you're going to create them here. You're going to call the description. If you have a link for them to click, you can do it and click on create notification and it will send. Then we have here, this is very important. Now we have jobs. Here you find all the jobs that the companies are posting. If you need to approve, or if you want to cancel, you're going to see the total job, pending jobs, active job, and inactive. Then you're going to see job categories, right? We have services, right? The different kind of services you want people to provide, so you could add to them. Now currently you can see graphics designer, web developer, and all of that, right? You could click on more, add service, you add all the service, add description, and all. It's that simple. The same with categories, different categories. Then skill sets, right? Graphics designer, data analyst, and all of this stuff. Then qualification. Here is very important because you want to click on add qualification. You can put master's degree. So I'm going to put BSc holder. Then You could put a CGPA, so I can put 1.2 to 1.2, right, which is the lowest you could keep. So one, no, I think 2 is okay. So click on create. Then you could put more, 3, 4. I think the highest is 5, right? That's a 5 point. That's the first class. We have expert level. This is preset, so you could do well. So here under qualifications, you notice that what we have is BSc. So you're gonna have a PhD and master's degree holder and all of that. So that's that. Here you have language, and here's you're going to find your AI template. So where your users can, both the user and the companies can use. You could create some new, more, and it's simple. All right, so let's go into the more important process. So the first thing you want to set up is your cron job. Now, this cron job will help schedule and will help notify users, right, once there's a message and all of that. So what you want to do is to come here and copy this. Then head over to cPanel, and I want you to search for the word cron, C-R-O-N, cron jobs. You're going to find this here. So what you want to do is, I've added it before, so I'm going to show you how to just do that. Click on select, click on once per 5 minutes, scroll down on that command. You're going to paste that which we've copied, then click on add. You're going to see I've already added it, right? So you're going to repeat the same process for this as well, but make sure you don't copy this asterisk. Just make sure to copy from home here, and that's what you're going to use for the second, right? The next is payment gateway. Now this is pretty simple. So there are over, I think, over 5, it's over 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 payment gateways here. So you could use any one. So I love to use Paystack, so you just click on edit. Then you head over to Paystack, log into your Paystack account. Then scroll down to settings here. Then under settings, you're going to click on API and webhook. So you're going to copy your secret key and your live public key, right? Live secret key, live public key. And you're going to paste them here. Your public key will be here, your secret key will be here, right? So the next thing you want to do is, I'm just going to paste them quickly. All right, so once you paste them, I want you to come up on the, you can put your Paystack logo image, just search for Paystack logo. So you just pick one to download, save as image. So once you save as image, you want to click on select here, then pick the logo, make sure to add it. Currency, you're going to put NGN. You're going to put disable sign box because you want a live. Then here you're going to put 100 naira because Paystack doesn't charge like the minimum, right? So maximum could be, I'm just going to put 1,000,000. Then my charges, I want to charge 100 there, right? So this is it. You have a public key. Instruction should be pay now, more of a call to action. Then you want to make sure to activate it and click on save changes. Now if you have a Flutterwave account, you can repeat the same, or any other account you have here. So if you don't have any of these accounts, I'll put a link showing you how to create a Paystack account and to apply for verification. So once that is done, you want to scroll up a bit and you're going to see this option called subscriptions. So click on subscriptions here. Now this is the basic subscriptions that your user would pay for, right? Your users will pay for these subscriptions. I mean, when I mean the users, I mean the companies that pay for the subscriptions. So this one is a $2 payment. They'll have access to the job to post up to 20 jobs. The featured 15 jobs. When we mean featured, it will be found on, when you click on jobs here, it will be found on the front of the website where you have list of jobs, basically, right? So you have AI credits of up to 1,000 AI credits that they can use to reply messages and all of that, right? So basically they'll be able to do all of this. So I'm going to show you how to set this up, but before that, I want you to come to other here. Then on the currency settings, you're going to put in your currency. So I put in NGN, you're going to put in the Naira sign. But if you want to get the Naira sign or your currency sign, just type your currency name and put sign, right? Currency sign. And I'm just going to copy this. Then we come here and we paste it here. then click on save changes. And when that's done, you want to come back to subscription here. Then you're going to see it has changed to your currency basically. So all these are going to be 2059, which are not possible. So you want to click on edit and change it to the actual price. So I'm just going to keep showing this to 20,000 naira. Then I'm just going to put it on recommended and accept if you want to give them free trial. So I'm going to give them a 30 days free trial. Then click on update. All right, so you could edit the remaining as you want. I think I did not put the actual price, but I'm just going to leave it like this basically. So you could also create new plans. Click on the create option for your plan name, right? Give a plan name. You want to put, do you want to be a monthly payment or yearly? Then your price, then the limit number of jobs they can post. Do you want how many jobs how many jobs that this company posts that will appear on the front website? You want to put it here. For how many days? Do you want to be 30 days? Then AI creates how many you want to give them, featured homepage. Then sometimes you have to just come here, then set all of this up and click on save plan. Now that is that, and we've been able to set up everything, right? The last part is here, credit log. So you want to come here and click on credit. So how many credit do you want to charge, right? So this is credit per credit fee, right? So if I say 1 to 1, it means 1 credit will equals to 1 naira, right? So I'm just going to put 100. So 1,000 credit should be equals to 1,000 naira, but that's just a generic number, right? But you want to make sure to put actual number. Just please make sure to do that. You could actually check out that video on TikTok and Instagram, where we talk about the business of a job board website, where we talk about the finances, how much you will need to invest and all of that. But this is just the technical process showing you how to set up this whole system. So everything has been set up. We're going to show you how to test. We're going to give a quick test and we'll call this a wrap. If this video has been helpful to you, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Please don't forget to save and come back, because we're going to be posting more content on Micro SaaS. You're going to be seeing different platforms you can create with no knowledge of coding that will help you earn money, a whole lot money, and you don't have to spend so much. So at this point, let me show you how the system works and everything we've done so far. So I'm going to make quick changes and implement everything I've taught you. All right, so let's test the whole thing and see how it works, right? So the first thing we want to do is to just come here quickly. Now this is a new tab. So what we want to do is we're going to click on login, or we're going to go with register. Now you can register as a candidate or an employer. All right, so we're going to click on register as a candidate. Now we have the option to sign up with Google. Like I showed you. All right, so let's test the whole thing and see how it works, right? So the first thing we want to do is to just come here quickly. Now this is a new tab. So what we want to do is we're going to click on login, or we're going to go with register. Now you can register as a candidate or an employer. All right, so we're going to click on register as a candidate. Now we have the option to sign up with Google. Like I showed you, you could just check out that video. You could just check out this video on our YouTube channel and watch it, and it will help you do this. So we're going to click on this here. You can see how the process will be easy to set up. Then click on continue. All right, so there are a few things. So tell us about yourself, select gender, male, date of birth here. So I'm just going to put some random stuff, right? So sorry for my date of birth, I made a mistake. All right, so phone number, just put, then you can put your image, click on next here. I'm going to select, say UK, select a state. You can put an address, just put random stuff quickly. So you're going to select the service, right? The skill, so I'm going to put niche expert, salary expectation, currency. Then you can put your working experience, as this will be your easy stuff. So I'm going to put a master's degree, uni, right? Just going to put here results 4.0, next, then your CV. I'm just going to put a random stuff here basically, but you could do a still and just look at a new CV. So just click on next and voila, welcome to your dashboard. So you see how easy it is to set. So if we come here and let's say somebody wants to log in, somebody with already an account, you just click on login here and you're going to click on login here, right? But we're just going to use sign up with Google and voila, we're in. So just click on dashboard here and that's it. Let's see how easy everything is. If I come to this side and I say okay, let me see if there's any job. We're going to click on job alerts. You're going to see there's a job, so we click on this and we'll be able to apply for the job, right? This job deserves us sending an email. We'll put in our email and everything. So this is how to set up this process. It is easy and it is simple. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share if this video was helpful. If you have any recommendation or any video you feel we should create, tell us and we'll show you how to create it. Now if you want to get this script, right, this is a paid script and it was created by Joby. You could get it from Codecadon. I have no affiliate with them. So basically, see, it is a job marketplace and it's a SaaS. You could pay $59, I guess. So just do well to check them out and all of the stuff. You could read more about it. And if you want us to help you set up something like this, then do well to reach out to me. I'll leave my contacts in the description below. We've created also a different job website on our YouTube tutorial, which is way more complex than this. You have more options. You have more options and more feel of the AI, and I made use of WordPress for that, so you could check that out. It's called how to create an AI job board website with WordPress. It's super cool, so you could check that out as well. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this. Have a blissful time. My name is Matthew Brown and this is If Light Studios.